Hey, this is Heart Healing Fairy, and there is a channeled message coming through to again remind you to turn your focus inward. It's coming through very strongly today. So I don't know who this message is for, but my guides were just having me look at a few things to redirect your focus, attention, and energy back towards yourself. And what I'm hearing is that the way in which we were conditioned, there are a lot of mindsets or beliefs. Beliefs are any sort of fixed ideas that you have developed as you've grown. And I feel that this message is geared towards a very rare collective that has, for some time now, been sort of being disillusioned in the realms of relationship dynamics, romantic love, this type of thing. Sort of where you have been developing your own emotional stability, tapping very deeply into your intuition and own discernment, and actively and consciously choosing who and what you allow into your life and around you based solely on your internal knowing, based on you actually reading the energy for what it is and being able to shift and refocus and direct your energy where it needs to go, and not feeding into or nurturing certain people, places, and things that you can clearly see that you're it's not a benefit in that situation or to that person, because they are sort of in a fixed mindset, or they might even be, I'm hearing, in some sort of transition period where your energy needs to be focused somewhere else. Now, with all that being said, this can be extremely difficult energy to move through when you deeply love and care for people, but that I'm hearing that allow your guides and spirit to help you redirect your energy to where it needs to go, to ask for release from sort of those strong energetic bonds that you share with people. Not that they won't be a part of your life or come through, or, let it unfold naturally. But what this is coming back around to is that emotional stability within self is how I'm hearing it. And being solid enough internally, energetically, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, to not need, that nothing is a need. I feel like I'm speaking to a collective that is coming into the recognition that you have come through a sort of dissolution of these prior conditionings about relationships, and your role in that. You've sort of outgrown the typical societal roles, even if someone is still projecting that onto you. You can clearly see that that is a projection or a fantasy that they are projecting onto you of who and what you are to them, but that in reality for yourself, it might not be lining up in that way, and that is okay. You are still playing a role for certain people, but I'm hearing it's more of, and this is not, okay, this is not an egotistical way. You are solid on your own. You are solid standing in self, sovereign. And people might seek you out. And I'm hearing that you are more an energy that is operating from a sort of guide, not because you are seeking to guide or you think that you have anything to teach or tell anyone. You really don't. That's not how this collective is looking at it. It is just that you are functioning from a certain frequency, a very unique frequency. People are not going to encounter an energy like yours very often on this planet, is what I'm hearing. And that because you will have so many different energies pulling on you, that it is important to make sure you are doing everything that you need to be doing on your end energetically to ensure that you are functioning properly through your day, focusing on what you need to focus on in your day to free your mind of obligation, is what I'm hearing. You're not obligated, you're not required, you're not responsible for what a lot of people want to put upon you. And I'm hearing that you are coming to all of these realizations to clarity at this point, and that this is beautiful, that you are protecting your peace, that you are happy, not like overjoyed, happy, not, it's just a quiet contentment in your heart, and being very selective and aware of when to extend and when to reserve your energy is all. There are not many on the planet who are functioning like this, is what I'm hearing, because so many are sort of in this, I'm hearing people-pleasing energy or obligation, like people feel obligated because of the role that they perceive themselves to be in. And so they're functioning from that space. But I'm hearing that you have freed yourself from all of this, and you are now selectively moving with the guidance of your spirit, and with your spirit guides. They are showing you where your energy is needed and where you need to be focused. Not that you will not extend to certain people, places, or things at your choice, but that you are on a very, very unique path, and you are meant to meet very specific people at certain times, is what I'm hearing. And when those meetings occur, you will know you are coming into a more reciprocal exchange with the reflections within this world, is what I'm hearing. And I believe that's it. That sort of emotional stability within self, especially when you have spent so much time alone, even when the waves of intense loneliness have crashed down on you. You have continued to stay the course, to stay faithful to yourself, to honor yourself, to really honor that self-respect, that inner self-respect. I am so incredibly proud of you. This path is not easy, okay? And I am sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next one.